Hey everybody, welcome back to Woods and Water. Day 2 of trying to move 2 tree stands, or fix one and move one. Yesterday didn't go so well. I pretty much accomplished nothing. But that's alright, I was up here, I was trying. Still got some fresh air in my lungs. Got some really good exercise, I know that. But second day I'm gonna move my last hope stand and show you how to do that safely. And let's get to it. In the meantime, like and subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. And if you hit that little bell, it'll let you know when I post videos. I'm gonna post another kind of bonus video, so to speak, of some pictures and videos of how close that I get to animals. And I think you really like that. That's kind of a taste of what I'll be showing you this fall, early winter. So I love getting up close. I love watching the animals do what they do. So let's get on up here and get a little work in. She does not know what she is doing. I passed her on the way in, right over there. And I guess she just wanted to see what I was doing. Look, right there she is. Still, just sitting there looking at me. I don't know if you can see this. There she goes. Look. Here she comes. Do you see this, guys? Like, I guess she's curious. What is up with this deer? She's coming right to me. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're 30 feet away from it. What are you doing? Really? Huh? Where's Mama? You know? You're a cute little booger. Yeah. I'm not real sure what you're doing here, little buddy. I mean, that's cool. I'll watch you all day. That was great. She's still just right up there. That's crazy. I love animals. All right, so I'm going to take this tree stand out. I'll show you how to drop one safely. And then we're going to take it up on top of the hill there and put it back up so we can get some close encounters like that on film. I think y'all are going to love these videos. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. I'm going to bring some cool footage to you. Get up close and personal with these animals. These are awesome animals. I love it. So I'm going to get to work. Hopefully I get this done pretty quick because I am sore from yesterday, but that's okay. You know, a couple bee stings, a couple trips and falls, you know, 2 tree stands that I tried to work with. One broke and one's in dead trees. So hopefully today will work out all right. You know what? Either way, I'm up here in the woods. I'm loving it. Bringing good stuff to y'all. So hopefully I can help you out and be safe up here. So let's get to it. I tied that rope up there. Here it is. I'm going to tie it off to that tree so it's even more stable. I'm going to put a strap from here around the tree right here so I can get up there. When I take that orange strap off, it's not going to go slinging me across the ground. So I'm going to get that done and we'll get to it, man. We'll get this on the ground. All right, real quick. I put that middle strap up there just for safety purposes, because once I take that one off, that orange one, there's 2 black ones, what's holding the top is just that rope, and I want something more safe. So I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna go ahead and take the top ones off. This right here is going to hold everything from that point on. Stabilizer bar also as it gets there, and I got one below it and one above it, so it's not going to pivot one way or another. It will actually stay right there where it's at, even though I'll be up there in the air. Also, guys, I know I'm starting to sound like a safety meeting at a construction site, but that's okay. If it saves somebody, it's well worth it. Always when you go up and down a ladder, have 3 points of contact. As a matter of fact, whenever you're getting in and out of anything, ladder, truck, whatever, have 3 points of contact. You don't need a broken back. What's it take? An extra quarter of a second. So, all right, I'm gonna get up here and I'll get right back with you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that ratchet off up there. I'm gonna undo the black ones. At that point, the upper ratchet, stabilizer bar, and the below ratchet will not let anything pivot. So that will be stable enough to get on down here, which my feet will be below this at that point when I take those black straps off. So at that point, the weight is going to be right here. So I'll be right between them, and everything will stabilize, and I won't be falling down. So I can actually reach this ratchet strap good enough from the ground to where I won't be on a ladder, unstable or anything. So the whole time it is controlled. So at some point, and I just took the fitting off this, but at some point, it had to be my dad, you know, because old school ingenuity. At some point, my dad, I'm guessing my son, which I always knew was here, but I didn't really pay attention to it because I've always had a ratchet on there, but put a cable around there and somehow attached it to a ratchet. I mean, do you really knock it if it works? I mean, it's a cable. Cool. I mean, it worked. I mean, that's cool. All right, let's get this thing on the ground. I'll try to jar it loose first. Good Lord. Let me get just a little bit of a lean to it first. If I can. There we go. Okay. Well, it fell the opposite way of what it should have, but I had a rope in my hand. That's why I put that rope there, so I could get on the other side. I had tension on it, so it wasn't going anywhere. Using the tree as a fulcrum, you have all the strength on it, so it's not heavy. But I couldn't get it back towards the trunk of the tree to fall uphill, gravity. So, but it's on the ground. Did it safe. I was out of the way. But I always have that rope in your hand. If you drop it, run. Just let it go. Not worth smashing on you. But I had that rope in my hand, and that's why I put it there. No matter what, at any time, I had control of that stand. I know it looked cattywampus, but it wasn't going to go anywhere. I had tension on it up top. So I just kind of let it go and got on the other side of the tree, let her fly. So nothing's hurt, especially not me, which is good.
That way my wife doesn't get angry at me. Got to keep the wife happy. So I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna put everything in the back of the truck. We'll get it up there, get it set up, and leave these woods and let the animals do their animaling. And that little deer came back. She is literally right over there, a good, maybe 60 yards from me, just chilling. What a weird animal, but cool nonetheless. So stick with me, hit like and subscribe. Be right back. I also took the ladder apart and kind of put it on there. I'm gonna take the rope and tie it up because it makes it a lot easier. Because if you have 15 foot of ladder hanging behind you, it's gonna sway and hit everything and pick up all the rocks and the limbs and all. This will, but I mean, you got 2 rungs versus what, 10? So it's a lot easier, and technically, really want to, you can kind of strap it on your back. It's a lot of weight. I need to find a good tree. That's just a little bit too small. I like a little bit bigger tree. But this place was cut over, like I said, 35 years ago. And there's not really many mature trees left. I would love to go right up there or right over here. There's a road that I told you yesterday that goes across the top of the cutover and goes that way. I have walked down there. There's really not many places to put a stand. So I'm gonna try to get it where I can see this area. There's a bunch of hardwoods down through here. So I'm gonna go find a tree, see if I can put a stand up. I mean, worst case, I can go in the woods a little bit where I can see this, because they literally just come right up the road. We're gonna go up here and find us a good tree in a good spot. I'll catch you then. What I'll be looking for once again is a tree with a limb about 15, 16 foot up where I can throw that rope over, tie to the back of the stand so I can use that tree limb as a fulcrum. Just bring it right on up safely. Also, I'm looking for one with a tree behind that particular tree, so where I can tie that rope off at, so I can start on the bottom, the stabilizer bar, then right above that, I'm gonna put another ratchet strap, and then I can get up top and put the last one, the final one. I always use 3 in the stabilizer bar, so that way that thing is not moving at all. So safety first, remember that always. If you feel a little bit iffy, walk away, get some help. Stand there and reevaluate it, whatever you got to do. Do not take a chance at hurting yourself. So I'm going to get busy. I'll catch you guys here in just a minute. So you might be asking, why are you so determined to put it up here in the spot that I'm looking right now, where it's flat? Number one, it's a heavily traveled area. It's open right over here in the fall. You got to think this September. But you can see how clear it is. Even with all the leaves still on there. That is a very heavily traveled corridor up there, and I cannot see it from over here. But if you remember, I told you on yesterday that there's a tree stand on the ridge, way on up in the ridge or the mountain. It's about 300 yards that way. I'm gonna move it down at some point, most likely next year, because it's only me. I want to make sure that I have a good place to put it to where I don't have to move this thing every year, because when I move that one down, I don't have to move it again either. I'm not into moving stands every year. They normally sit there for 6-8 years. Just so happens trees dies. It is what it is. But I'm gonna get this one out. I have another tree that I'll be able to see back to the opening. I'll be able to see this whole bottom and a little bit of the ridge if anything jumps the fence, which I do have rights to go up. So I got this tree here, which is just about right. One problem is I'm gonna have to saw. I don't want to saw. All right. I had to drop back a little bit, rethink this. I will be up in the air, so it's gonna give me a little bit better view of things. So I came down the hill a little bit, and there's those two. So I'm gonna choose that one. There's a limb up there that I can throw the rope across, and we're gonna get this thing up there. I can see more out of this tree than any other ones that are closer. the clearing up there. So I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna lay out the tree stand, throw my rope up, and probably cut these trees off. Remember when you're pulling these things up, it's gonna go against the tree. This right here is where the tree actually lays in. So the slope is kind of going like this. So I'm trying to compensate and not go directly in the center. I'm gonna go across a little bit. I'm hoping that that tree kind of guides it as it goes up. It's dead. I'm gonna cut it anyway. But I got a good stable hook on it now, or stable knot. These teeth would actually grip the tree to where it doesn't slide either way. So you don't want your rope in here on this side because the tree is going to catch it. You never get your rope out. So go across that. It's really tight. So that's good. Here we go. A little bit of improvisation there. Whatever that word is. Just enough to hold it steady. And I'll probably take this right back off so I can get up the tree. Hopefully that'll hold it. Yeah, almost. All right. Doggone it. I need it. Go around there. So there we go. Oh man. All right, y'all. If you notice, the whole time I was hoisting, had a hold of that rope right there. Had it around that tree and the limb on the other side. Therefore, there's no way it's going to fall anywhere. I had complete control. Had tension on this line, which come around and pretty much doubled or tripled my lifting power. So that made that pretty light, where I could kind of move it around. So I got my claws. If y'all can see, the claws of the stand right where they need to be. Now, all I need to do is back up and we will see how level that seat is. Right now, it's actually looking really good. I may pull the back of the ladder out just a little bit, or the step rather, and now to kind of droop the seat down a little bit because the tree's still going to grow. It's a healthy tree. It's a young tree, so it'll grow. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and place my stabilizer bar so I can loosen up. I can shove it right in there like that. Once I get my ladder where I want it, put that in there. I'll put a strap from this rung around the tree to the other side. That'll put strength on the stabilizer bar, and that'll put tension against it. Then my feet won't go any higher than this strap. That'll get me to almost the top rung. I'll put another strap around there. That's stabilized. One above the stabilizer bar and one below. That way there's no chance of doing this. At that time, the only weight that can go anywhere is that up there, but it can't move because it's only 2 foot away from the upper strap. So that is stable enough to where you can put your knees up there, because this is going to be singed against that tree. So that's not going anywhere, because it's actually going to draw those cleats into the tree just a little bit. And then you can get up there, put your final strap, tighten it down. She's good to go. Also, I want to tell y'all guys another thing. If you notice, my tree stands that I've been working on, well, they really don't have any padding. This one does have a shooting rail padding or arm rail padding. I go to a flea market about an hour down the road, 45 minutes down the road, and there's always a dude there selling these rubber mats that you can actually cut. And I'll show you a picture of it. I got some at the house, but they're about this thick, about 2 inches thick, and they're compressed foam. And man, those things are comfortable. They're durable. They last until a bear gets in them. But I'll get some more compressed foam or whatnot, and I'll put it up there. It's a good idea when you do that to take them out at the end of the year, because winter, summer, rain, wind, snow, you name it, it'll just tear your seats and everything apart. And let me tell you, the last thing you want to do is come up here and sit your rear end on those metal grates, because let me tell you, it it hurts. But anyway, I'm gonna get this done. Just listen. You hear that? It's amazing. But just the peace and quiet, the fresh air, cows in the background, nature at its best. Get up and go out here in nature. Get up in the mountains, get in the streams, go away from all the city, the smog, the noise, the bad attitudes. When you come out here, you go back to work or heck, even go back home, you're rejuvenated. It really enlightens you. And once again, I'm not trying to force anything on anybody. Me personally, and this is me personally, and I hope you also go this route, but it's not my choice, it is yours. But this is where I feel closer to God. This is where I feel at home. This is God's country. This is unadulterated. This is virgin territory. This is the only structure that's up here, other than another one that's up on the hill, but that's not permanent. This is nature. I mean, this is what the good Lord put here for us to enjoy. So get out and enjoy it. Hey, if you don't get a chance to, like, I work from Sunday to Wednesday on my regular job. I don't get a chance to go to church, which I wish I would. But this is my church. I feel closer to Him than anything. Okay, so like I said, I'm not trying to push anything on anybody. I hope that you do your research or whatever you need to call it, and realize the peace that you can get if you just do that. But at least get out here and get the fresh air, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. It will rejuvenate your entire soul. Bring out the kids, bring out the wife, the husband, whatever, your best friends, your friends' families. I don't care. Get in those streams, get in these woods. And, like I said before, if you're handicapped or whatever, you can't get out, somebody will take you. Just go for a ride up in the mountains. There's plenty of good roads up in the mountains that you could take just a regular car, SUV, or whatever. You don't have to have a 4-wheel drive to do that. But I get to see all of nature in its habitat. I mean, just as natural as it can be. And being I'm at height, they generally won't look up at me, so it doesn't scare them. If anything, it'll make them kind of nosy, and they'll come on closer, and I can get a better camera shot at them. But and film them just doing what they do. It's a lot of fun. These animals are hilarious. Get out here and enjoy it, people. It's a feeling like no other. I mean, I've put a lot of work in the past 2 days, and I'm worn slam out. Yes, I'm sore. Yes, I'm tired. But you know what? I feel great. I'll have energy when I get back to the house. I don't know how, because I'm not in shape. But, you know, you get out here and get this fresh air. It does something to you. These mountains are magical. Yeah, they really are. You get away from the city, get away from the pollution, get away from the headaches, the news, all the negativity, and keep the world clean, too. Always pick up and take out more than what you took in. So enjoy it, fellas and fellettes. And I'm going to get done with this and call it a day. But I hope I can help anybody that isn't really experienced in doing these kind of things, especially not alone. If you ever need any questions answered or whatever, if I can, I will answer them, you know, if I have the advice. But if you have a better way of doing things, by all means, comment down there. I'm more than willing to learn. I love learning. So I appreciate it. I will give you the next shot about the ratchet strap, and then I'll show you what I'm looking at, and then I'm going to go eat. So thanks, guys. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Got everything singed down, and this is my view. Not too shabby. This isn't zoomed in at all, but there's the clearing right over there. Obviously, there's the road, my pick 'em up truck, and leaves haven't fallen yet, and I'm well off the ground. Everything's pretty secure. I'll probably put one up there just for safety, but I'm exhausted. I'm gonna get down and show you about the knot deal. Okay, this is what I mean by a knot. Somebody will leave this loose, which I'm not going to loosen this up. I'm just going to demonstrate it. They'll leave this loose, and then they'll take this and they'll tie it, and they'll tie it around the tree, and you know, do all this fancy stuff, and then they'll think, oh, that's good, you know. No, no, not at all. It is not. Now, if you want to just take the excess, but if you can't do the little flatbedder trick, bing, it ain't going anywhere, you know. So that works. But you loop it around. Let me get a ratchet strap. I got an extra one in here, and I'm gonna show you. So what you want to do, this is gonna be your bottom strap right here, okay? Because the hook is on it. So see that slot? Come from the bottom, go in that slot, around on this side of the ratchet. You pull it tight, and then you literally just, you want to do it to where you at least get 1.5, 2 turns on it. And you cannot, on either way, it's not going to come loose, okay? Don't just tie it in a knot and say, oh, that's good. No, no. So do it like this, pull it tight, and then it's safe, okay? I don't want to see anybody getting hurt. So if you see this mess on anything that you're working with, I don't care whether you're just strapping down a motorcycle or ATV to your trailer, pickup, or if it's like this with a tree stand, which could cost you your either life or, you know, make you paralyzed. And I don't want to see that. I want everybody to stay safe. I want everybody's equipment, if they're putting it on a pickup or a trailer, to stay safe. Also, you don't want to go flying on the road and hurt somebody else. So use a ratchet strap as a ratchet strap. Also, if you look up, let me show you this real quick, and then I'm going to cut it. So I had all that extra, and yes, I put another strap on it just because I had it, wasn't using it, and this is what I bought it for. Is it overkill? No, I don't think so, because that, you know, I'm 205 pounds, so you get up there, it's just a little bit shaky. See the excess right there? I just looped it around, Also, I made sure that my foot, there's no way for my foot to catch that up there and trip on it. So you just kind of double it back, make it as tight as possible so it's not, you know, swaying in the wind. And enjoy the time with your family. Get out here in the woods, get out here in the streams, enjoy it, take in the fresh air. Hey, enjoy life. Like and subscribe if you don't mind, and remember, always take out more than what you took in. Thank you so much. God bless y'all. Have a great